Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Alright. So, tonight, I wanted to take a break from my Flicker Strike character, which is going well, but is in a weird spot, in that it's got a bunch of things we can do, but they're all very expensive things to do to improve it. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put the guide out here pretty soon. With the basic guide on how to craft the sword. But for tonight, I wanted to play around a little bit with the Ignite Prismatic Burst build that I've been messing around with, and it's based on a Forbidden Shackle with a level 34 Prismatic Burst and a level 8 Immolate. And we've got it to like 1.5 million DPS, and that's with level 1 Awakened gems. So as those level up, we're gonna see some improvement in that DPS. We can also replace our Barracks Respite with almost any other ring to make it better. But Barracks Respite feels really good while mapping. Hey Bugs, how's it going? So that's why we've got that on there. And yeah, so I think I'm just gonna play around with that. The attack that I'm using right now is Cyclone. But I've been switching around the attack for a bunch of other things. I've also been focusing on defenses for this build because I wanted to make it feel good to play. And my experience with Ignite builds in general has been that because it's a delayed damage source, it sometimes feels a little odd. So I wanted to make sure that the defenses felt pretty good. They're not the best, but they do okay. Alright. We're just gonna roll these maps up and run some maps. And then as far as map mods that we can't really handle, the big ones are can't regen, and things have a chance to not be affected by elemental ailment. And those are really the only ones we care about. Yeah, cannot leech doesn't matter to us. Cannot regen is bad. That one's fine. Those are all fine. Reflect Elemental is probably bad. Yeah, I don't think we can do Reflect Elemental. Take that one out. Alright. You been better? Sorry to hear that, Pugs. I've been pretty good. Been tired, but that's about it. Just a little tired. So something that I've experimented with the idea on this build is trying to use the Stampede unique boots. But the boots we have are giving us a bunch of energy shield, and I kind of like having all that ES. Got it. The build still has quite a ways to go, although we are getting there. It's very tempting to try and take this build as to chaos inoculation rather than the way we've gone. Because primarily what we're doing is we're stacking a bunch of ES and then stacking a bunch of regen, and that's a lot of our defensive layer. but we're using a unique shield to kind of mitigate chaos damage. So chaos damage doesn't bypass our energy shield as long as we're above half health. Which is fine as long as we don't lose health. If we lose health, then we get in a weird spot until we regain that health. And because we're using... oh, what's it called? Because we're using Zealot's Oath, we don't have life regeneration, so we have to wait for some life recoup to get our health back. So it's a weird spot to be in. It almost makes me think it's just better to go with a... I'm missing my stone golem. But yeah, it makes me think I'm probably better off going with a chaos inoculation. That would be a pretty significant change. Part of this is just what I get for experimenting so much, because I'm doing a bunch of things that I'm not used to doing. I'm doing an ignite build, which I've never done before. I'm doing an energy shield build, which I think I've done once before, but not very successfully. It's basically just an instack build. Oh, the build is quite outside of my comfort zone, but it's still going pretty well. Just trying not to get caught by those whirlwinds. There we go. Very nice. What's this? Totem damage? Yeah, no, we don't need that. We don't need that. This build is actually a little aggravating to me, just because of how restrictive it is. Because there's so many problems that need to be solved, and it has everything to do with Prismatic Burst. It's like, I had some cool ideas for the build, and they didn't end up working out. And damage was always going to be a problem. Like, the best damage I was really looking at for the build was 10 million-ish DPS. And for the base damage on the skill, it really shouldn't be that hard to max out their hit DPS cap, or the dot cap, but it seems like it just really is, for no real reason. And a lot of that has to do with, in order to utilize Ignite, you have to block the other two elements. And it's very restrictive on meeting those threshold jewels. Combat Focus is a hard threshold jewel to meet, and we have to do 2 of them. I think P-Burst is really impossible to build around right now. It's not great. Almost anything else is better right now, which is sad. Like, I can make this work. It's not gonna be uber viable. But it's feasible, I think, up to about 5 million DPS, as is. But that's with a Forbidden Shaco. And it's sad. It actually does things like this pretty well, but that's more having to do with Ignite than it has to do with anything else. I think the skill's got a lot of potential. It's just... they built in so many restrictions that are innate to the skill that it's hard to scale. Oh, health's a little low. Hey, can that totem nonsense stop, please? Yeah. Overall, I'm happy with the build at the moment, but it's more... it has a lot more to do with how... I hesitate to say tanky, but honestly a little bit. The build is... It's no juggernaut, but it performs pretty well. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting to do? I was doing some Maven clears earlier today, and I forgot to switch it back over to red altars. Kind of important. Ooh, got stunned. Go in here real quick. Yeah, I feel like stun's a problem in the build. Just a little bit. And we can use some of the new tech that exists for stun, but I don't know. Feels like a lot of investment. Oh, we want that. I will say, Fire Ignite resistant things are awful on this build. They feel terrible to fight. Sure, we'll do Quant. Phasing would probably be pretty nice in the build, honestly. For a little bit of feel good. And then, you know, more move speed. Where are these detonate deads coming from? Unique armor. Yeah, we'll go quantum rarity. Come on, there we go. This so playing this build honestly makes me want to build a second build, because while I was aggravated with this build, I came up with a second Ignite build that actually turned out looking really good on paper, and I'm very excited to test it. But I want to finish the two builds I'm working on before I get into it. But I think it'll be nice. Gift cards. Probably everything, right? Yeah, it's everything. At least I tried to build a Smite Auto Bomber Shockwave PB burst, but the POB was bugged while calculating P burst damage. It's worth a shot. I tried doing a not Smite, but Static Strike, and have Static Strike do the standardized testing next week too. Ooh, that's no fun. Are you prepared for it at least? Fake if it's just boring. Yeah, I agree. I don't know that I don't think I've told the story on stream. The first time I took the ACT, I fell asleep during the test. Like in the middle of the reading comprehension section of the ACT, I fell asleep. And then I woke up to the proctor saying 5 minutes remaining. So I had to like basically rush through the rest of it. I think we can take that. I don't think that's a big deal for us. But yeah, Play Store, I would recommend seeing if you can find a Shaco for your build. What did you get? The first time I took the ACT, I think I got a 20, it was 21 or 23 overall. But on the reading comprehension section, it was like 17. It was bad. Static Strike, not Smite? Yeah. I tried it. It didn't feel good because the attack speed on Elementalist it sucks. Like you gotta have at least a little bit of attack speed in order to make Static Strike feel good. Or Ancestral Call. Or both. So I experimented with this. I experimented with Spectral Helix. Spectral Helix actually feels pretty good with it. But I am actually planning an Ignite Auto Bomber. Ooh, that's not good. I stopped being immune to chaos damage. Still got above average. Yeah. Did I forget the mirror entirely? Ooh. Yeah, I did okay. The reading comprehension was always my worst score. But I always had like super good grades in school. Right up until college. Because college you have to like try and stuff. Which is a concept I was not familiar with. Here we go. Also not familiar with that yet. Oh, you'll be fine. It's all about knowing how to study and when to study. And oh my god, do your homework. I can't tell you how many courses I struggled with in college because I didn't do my homework. Not because I was bad at it or didn't have time, just because I hate homework as a concept. But it's necessary, and it's just something you have to do. Unfortunately. Also, calculus is evil, but that's just my opinion. Oh, that was a lot of lightning totems. I still think those are entirely too strong. Are you also ignite resist? Yes, of course you are. Yeah, you can have the map. Lightning totem, fire, ignite, resist. Thank you. I'm good. Hard pass on that. Instilling orb, orb of binding, divination cards. That was a lot of interesting things going on over there. Oh, you're also fire, ignite, resist. Okay. Yep. Bye. I'm gonna go in here. Another nice thing about Cyclone is that I can be a little bit lazy. So because I'm going Cyclone, because I'm going Ignite, I don't care that my hit rate is awful. Like my chance to hit is something like 80%. It just doesn't matter. Because I only have to hit something every 1.2 seconds or something like that. Physical is extra fire? Sure. Oh, don't be in that. Okay. So that's... I didn't clear it by any means, but it's close enough. Okay. Next map. And we're almost level 89, which I think comes with a nice little boost to our survivability. Yeah. Again, a lot of this build that I've been working on is just like, does it feel good to play? Because the damage is not good anyway. So like, if I can make it feel good to play, who cares? Because it's not gonna do Ubers, like it's just not gonna happen. Not gonna be great on bossing. can I make it feel good to map with is the real question. I hate. The more I play, the more I hate very specific arch nemesis mods. Like, I think a lot of them are just silly. Like, I think temporal bubble is the worst. Fire and ignite resistor also quite silly. What did I do to this map? Outside of make it delirious. Attack, cast speed, burning ground, physical as fire. Yeah, that would do it. Bubble and cycle damage resistance. True. I've found though, since the nerf to damage resistance, which I don't think was enough. Like I still think it's ridiculous, but this fire and ignite resist is way too strong. My ignites deal 1.5 million DPS, and it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Yep, there's another bubble. It's such an annoying mod. And I've gone back down to halfway. Like I should just leave this alone. This entire map I should just leave alone. But I'm being stubborn. Nope, gotta get out. There we go. Okay, we should be okay. Gotta be careful about chaos damage, but that's about it right now. Yeah. Okay, we should just move on to the next map. I spent entirely too much time on that map. I should also really just level this character up through 5 ways. Because I feel pretty good about the equipment. It's just it needs some more cluster jewel. And it'll feel okay. There we go. I'm thinking about hopping back over to Liquor Strike to do some farming real quick. I've actually been doing quite a bit of farming in the last couple days, trying to figure out the best way to create a better sword, and I'm starting to realize that the sword that I have, that I just lucked into getting, is really good. And it's hard to beat. Well, okay. if currency were not an option, it is totally beatable. But without a very, very expensive craft, it is hard to beat my current sword on my Flicker Strike character. That Chaos Orb and Awaken Sextant? Alright, well I guess we're clearing this map now. If I can make my next character, because my next character is going to be an Ignite Auto Bomber, and if I can make it work the way I think I can make it work, it might end up being my starter from now on. It's pretty exciting to me. That it's going to be very, very dependent on whether or not I can make it good. And that is very up in the air. New theater crafting? Yeah. It's a I think I've talked about it before, but it's basically a spite build. Which spite is not a skill. Spite is the reaction that I had trying to put together a prismatic burst build. And so this is the result of actually putting that build together, or putting the prismatic burst build together. But while I was creating this build and finding all the issues that prismatic burst gives you, I was like, I bet I can make this other skill that is just awful perform better than prismatic burst. And I was right. I could in fact do that. And so I did that, and I'm very, very pleased with how it came out. Doing this out of spite? No, next build is out of spite. This build is pure perseverance. I'm just lucky that I have... Ooh, reverse incursion? Oh wait, no, that's not valuable. No, I'm just lucky that I created a very successful character to farm with. And I mean like, intensely successful for farming. But I always like Flicker Strike farming. It's just nice. Alright, let's try and get our next level. And then we'll do a couple maps with that level to see if it feels any better. And then we'll swap over. I need to restructure this build a little bit defensively. Because the more ES that I have, the better I'm gonna be. And I don't think 6k is enough. I want like 10k minimum. And it's hard to pull off. What is this? Is there an avoid elemental ailment thing on this map? Yep, 91% chance. I thought that might be a thing. Okay, we're leaving. Alright, we're gonna pick that up and then we're leaving. I guess if nothing else is speaking to that, to how, I suppose, survivable the build is. I hesitate to say tanky again because it's not tanky, but it's able to go in a map that it only does. It's got a 91% chance to avoid elemental ailments and do fine. Alright, meteor? No. Take a bunch of chaos damage? Nope. Where is the boss? I'm not going to be surprised if the boss gives me trouble here. This boss is tough. Alright, let's see if the boss gives me any issues. Because this boss does a ton of physical damage, and that's by far our weakest. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Very conflicted in my emotions and it's annoying. Sorry to hear that, folks. It does happen, though. If I had to guess, it would be dealing with anger, or at least that's my experience, is caught between trying to be generous and forgiving and just overall being pissed off. And I think it's normal. It is very annoying, though. Shield. Let's grab that dagger. Oh, maybe we won't grab that dagger. We'll just leave it. It's fine. Chaos orbs? We like chaos orbs. Hater better want to approve and seems happy, which I hate because I feel it's unfair to me, and I know it's harder to improve when happy. Yeah, it's a hard one. It's I don't know. I find it's easier if you start focusing entirely on you. Right. So if you can find happiness in yourself and only yourself, that's going to be more important to you than anything else. Because if you can be happy with you, then your happiness is no longer dependent on anyone else. Right? Your happiness doesn't matter or doesn't rely on anyone else's behaviors or moods. It becomes something that you find within yourself. It's a much harder thing to do than just talk about, but it's something that I've found valuable over a very long time of having to learn that. One day, a long time ago, I looked at myself in the mirror and was like, you know what? I'm awesome. And that's what I embraced. That's what I went by. And it's not out of conceit, it's out of I like me. And there are parts of me that can improve, but I like me. And I'm the only person who needs to like me. Wish I had a little push in the right direction to first step. I think it's going to be different for everybody, man. I think you've got plenty of time to figure out that first step, though. It's, I don't know, it's not something that you're going to have figured out now, but it's something that you will figure out. Alright, we've got a lot of stuff in here. We should probably go do this, though. Oh, let's grab this skill point. And then we'll go in here. Yeah, probably. Yeah. It just takes time, and it is annoying, for sure. There's no doubt about it. Oh, I'm out of mana. Oops. Alright, well that map is done. Can't regen mana? No. Have to attack. Just wish you had something to work towards. I mean, you have things to work towards, man. Soon you've got tests coming up. You've got school to finish. You get goals of your own. Focus on those. Take it day by day. Don't need to have everything figured out. It's easier and it makes us feel better if we can have everything figured out, but it's not something that most people can do. And we like to have things figured out because it makes us feel like we're in control. That's all. All right. I think let's do a couple more maps, and then that one's fine. That one's, I'm just gonna throw that away. We're gonna do these two maps, and then we'll probably switch over to Flicker Strike to do some quick farming. What am I missing? That seemed like way too much mana. Yeah, that seems like way too much mana. Oh well. Am I in another chance to avoid map? Did I do it again on accident? Tell you what though, the regen feels good. It's only 1.5%, but it still feels good. Oh, need to get out of there. How will the spy build work? So, there are a bunch of skills in the game called counterattacks. And it was actually how this build was going to work. But the way counterattacks work is you have a chance on getting hit or when blocking an attack to execute a counterattack. This is just kind of automatic, it happens in the background. You don't have to do anything to make it happen. The skills aren't very good in general. Like they're kind of memes, but I really like them anyway. And so I was looking at Prismatic Burst, and I was like, okay, what do I want to use to trigger it? And I was thinking, oh, I'll use Vengeance, and Vengeance is a one that has a 30% chance of when you get hit, you you execute Vengeance. And then it goes in an arc around you. And so that's what I was thinking for Prismatic Burst. But Prismatic Burst does not work on trigger skills, despite things like Cast on Crit and other very, very similar skills working with Vengeance. Prismatic Burst does not. And so, because Prismatic Burst does not, I had to find another way. But while I was experimenting with Vengeance and Prismatic Burst, POB made it look like it would work. I only discovered it wouldn't work when I tried it in game. But while I was experimenting with it, I found that Vengeance ended up having, hey Bright May, how's it going? Welcome. I really like your emojis, those are awesome. But yeah, so I discovered that Vengeance actually had like an okay ignite. Like it was only the basically straight DPS POB I was messing with Vengeance had like 5 million total DPS for Prismatic Burst, but Vengeance had a 1 million DPS ignite, and I was just like, could I do something with that? And so I tried it, and I got a better result. Like I was able to get the ignite from Vengeance up to anywhere from 10 to 15 million, as opposed to the 5 to 10 million that I'm hoping for on Prismatic Burst. Thank you, I love my little cows. I'm doing good. I had a long day driving to Monroe for PS reasons, then Bossier tomorrow for getting my windshield fixed, and I want the week to end. Fair. Honestly, that sounds awful. Driving to Monroe and then Bossier tomorrow, gross. That day's been pretty good. I've pretty much just work and cooking and then stream. Which reminds me, I need to look over. Ooh, why are you so tanky? Why is everything in this map so tanky? What is going on in this map? 91% chance to avoid elemental ailments, of course. How do I keep doing these maps and not realizing it? But yeah, day's been going pretty good. Yeah, so Pugs, that's the way the build is gonna work, and we're gonna utilize a self-hit mechanic to make it trigger all the time. And I'm hoping it'll actually feel like a really nice auto bomber once I'm done with it. And it's going to operate very similarly to this build, only I won't have to use a skill, and it will be less restrictive. I want a chill day, trade with me. You know, I would, but you had to drive all day, and that kind of sounds like it sucked, so. I believe in you. Thanks, Bugs. I'm excited for that build. Less excited for this boss fight. This boss fight is awful. Alright, it paid off a little bit though. It's not too bad. Okay. So the tankiness of this build is actually coming out pretty nice. So that's very, very good. You did, however, pick up Super Mario Party. Nice. Are you planning on streaming it? I can play that on streams and such? Yeah. Checking my phone real quick, making sure nothing is going on with work. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, okay. Been obsessed with it since we played it for the first time, and it's $10 cheaper than the Superstar one. I think Super Mario Party is the better one too. I need to take a sharper right. Alright, Bugs. Alright. That feels pretty good. Let's switch back over to Flicker Strike. It was the first one for the Switch, but the Superstar has levels from the older version, I believe. Okay, okay. Yeah, Superstars then is the one I was thinking of. I don't know, they're both pretty good. The only one I think I didn't like was the Bowser one. Okay, so we are going to go do some Elder Slayers. So we have a couple of Elder Slayers lined up. Hopefully we'll get some more Elder Slayer drops while we're doing this, because I don't want to buy them. It would be fun to play in Disco if enough of us had it. Oh yeah, for sure. We would, that shouldn't be too hard to set up. I think the only bad thing is going to be making sure everybody's internet is not awful. Temp chains, yeah, that's fine. And then we do this to the rest of them. Oh. All right. Oh, that was quick. So these maps, the way we're doing it is we don't care about clearing the map. If we find cool things in the map while we're on our way to the boss, that's great. But we just care about clearing the boss. And then we move to the next map. Oh no. Oh no, I had Exarch on. Oh, that hurts. Okay. That hurts. That means I just wasted 2 maps. I did waste 2 that I've got extras of though, so that's at least good. I do that all the time. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and run this map. Just in case we get any good drops out of it. But we know now. I do that all the time. And it's very upsetting because, like, it's a significant investment for each of those. Yeah, I don't want to take damage from that over time. All right. Okay, now we can actually start our farming. So disappointing when that happens. It's alright though. Let me change this real quick. Elder Guard. There we go. Okay. Now the description is up to date. I'd hate for people to come in here for the Prismatic Burst build and find not a Prismatic Burst build. But I need currency. Where's the path I want? There it is. Alright. Put my portal down. Go fight the boss. Hey, we got an exalted orb. Is this a good one? Nope. No free money this map. Portal. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. It's a little extra time, but the delirium orbs are usually worth it. It's not the way I wanted to go. Hey, we got another Slayer. Good. We needed one. Let's end the delirium and then go fight that guy. No orbs. Anything? Boots, maybe? Nope. Alright. Last one for this set. Then we get to fight them all together. Really need to be better about learning the layouts in this map, because I do not know them for this map. I also really wish they would update doors in this game. They've got a good system with doors in the temple stuff, and they don't want to use it. Oh, here we are. Incubator, map. New update. I wish. I wish. They love doors in this game. And just clicking things. Cause elemental elements. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Those are all fine. Okay, where is... I don't care about him. I do care about him. I don't care about you. I do care about you. Ah, I went right into that. I thought it would be done. That's alright. Snake's route. I need the snakes to go away. Okay, the snakes went away. Be pretty close to all of them being dead. You should be dead. Oh wait, no, I don't have Calling Strike on everything. It's only things that I mark. That's right. Alright, I thought I was out of that. Not a big deal. There we go. That was the closest that has been for me in a while. Okay. Next set. And... that even... nah. That roll's not all that great. These on. Get those out of my inventory. Okay. Grab that Elder Slayer back. Inflict exposure, accuracy rating, impale, curse amount. Yeah, those are all fine. Those are all fine. Oh, did we get money? No money. Uh-oh. That was close. There. I gotta be going the wrong way at this point. Alright. 46 link, sure. Really, it was that way? I'm shocked. Unless I missed something. Oh man. I did miss something. Can I jump this? Yes. There we go. Need to pick up more portal scrolls. I should have enough portal scrolls for the next set. Where? Oh, is that it? Yeah. Hey, welcome back, Pugs. Oh, we've got... Alright, let's go do this then. We're gonna sell the 6 link. Store all that. Store that. Grab a Maven invitation. That one's fine. And then Portal and Wisdom. Then we go do this. They were doing too much damage. Only one, wow. Nope. Okay, next. This is a long map. Get out of that. Oh, get out of that. Okay. Okay. So one nice thing about doing as much damage as we do is we can skip most of these fights. Fighting them all together, a little more difficult. Hey, how much is that one worth? 40? Eh. Snow hunters. Alright, alright, let's do it. Big number, true. Making a big number is kind of what this build do. Alright, so we got Baron right there. Rocks. Alright, so I want to take him out first. You out next. Really wish I knew what hit me. I'm gonna wait. Those hit really hard. That's not fun. Oh. Getting myself in trouble. Okay. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, I need to avoid the snakes. Oh, and I hit the fists. Okay. I think we're okay to just kind of face roll it. There we go. And now she's the only one left. We're just gonna kind of... We know her patterns. Where's she at? There you are. It's very annoying. It's like I can't approach her when she does that. Alright. There we go. Ooh, what was this? Love through ice. Yeah. It was 2 in a row though that we got pretty close to failing. That's uncomfortable. Getting an On's Contempt is nice though. I actually didn't have one of these, or On's Heritage. To say... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the bright side is this card is very expensive. 1.4 divine. All right. Let's go ahead and put that up for sale. And we'll leave and come back to refresh our inventory. And then we'll start getting our next set ready. I don't think we have... No, we don't have another Elder set. We're gonna have to hope we get one while we're fighting through these. Not a big deal. Oh, it would also help if I were using straight up damage on my build right now. I've got a right now I'm using an item rarity support just to see if I can get some extra drops, and I'm using that instead of a cold pen gem, so like it's a significant drop in our damage. But, you know, whatever. Foul Spirit Shields, Quiver, Mitts. Anything good? Nope. 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 And this build is in a position that I feel comfortable, I think, starting the video on it. Well, it's not like ideal. It's in a place where I'm confident in saying what needs to be done in order to max it out. I might be doing that. See if I can get that up this weekend and start transitioning to my other builds. This will still be my farming build, but it'll let me focus on my new builds. Invite. All right. Okay. Back to where we were. I'd probably be better off buying the cards than selling them, and like selling the possible outcomes. So Unnatural Instinct is just expensive anyway, and the double corrupted one is going to be like almost guaranteed to be good. Stats should you spec into IRL? I don't know. I don't know what I would spec into IRL. Maybe Wisdom, if I were going by D&D stats. Definitely not Charisma. Charisma would be my dump stat for sure. If I'm being real honest, Strength is probably also a dump stat. I don't know. That's a tough question. I feel like mental resilience is pretty big in real life. I guess that would be, yeah, that'd be Wisdom by D&D standards. Super nerdy thing to think about. How do D&D stats relate to real life? I'm sure there are tons of YouTube videos on exactly that though. She just says she enjoys a good murder. And this is the last one. Hopefully we get an Elder Slayer off of this. Who doesn't? I mean, you know, me for one. I guess context matters though. Because I say, oh yeah, me. I don't like murder. And while that's true, in the context of a video game, you know, that's a whole lot less accurate, I suppose. I ended the delirium early just so I could do this. Let's see, slash kills. 706,000 monsters killed. So I guess in that respect, Maven's kind of right. Maybe we're the monsters. Of course, video games, yeah. Messing with you, pugs. Ooh, that hurt. Why did that hurt so much? Okay. No Elder Slayer. We've got to go buy an Elder Slayer. Trade. Elder Slayer. 90. Pugs, what games have you been playing lately? Bruh. Coffee. Coffee's so good. Other Slayers. Alright. Let's see if this one's any good. 61 cannot leech. Nope. Can't do that. That one's probably fine though. Only 52%. Gross. Just games with my friends, sometimes Apex, Roblox, Uno, Sea of Thieves. Nice. Me and a couple of my friends play a ton of the ghost hunting games. And I say the ghost hunting games because there's like 3 of them that we play all the time. We play those constantly. Every now and then we'll break out Sea of Thieves, but it's been a while. That's probably my fault. I get bored with Sea of Thieves. Phasma? Yeah, so Phasma... Phasmophobia, Boomin, and Ghost Hunters is the 3. Sea of Thieves is hard. True. But Sea of Thieves bores me, just because like the amount of progression that is available in the game is super limited. Like it's the PvP is interesting, but that's about it. This fight's not going super well for us. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do damage. Alright, that didn't go well. We're in trouble. There we go. That actually went super well for us. I can't tell. I don't like fighting Drox just because it's hard to see what's going on up here. Orb of Conflict, Lair, Crescent. Yeah, it's crazy how much easier that fight was when we put our damage items on. Alright, let's pick up these greaves. These gauntlets. And see if we got anything good. Nope. And nope. Yeah, money's only per cosmetics. Yeah, it's the only issue I really have with Sea of Thieves. Like, I think the system is good. I just wish there were different builds. Like, it's really just like you pick the gun, but it's all about the sword fighting. And there's nothing really else to do. PvP, PvE. That's it. Okay, so we're going back in. We need some more. Oh man, I'm out of scourings again. I don't want to buy scourings. Which of these is the least annoying? Steel Power Frenzy. This one's fine. I can deal with that one. Actually, let's do this one. Boss fights are unnecessarily rare. Yeah. Sword and gun of your choice. I mean, the sword and gun of your choice is really like that's even more options than you literally like have, because like you get the gun of your choice. That's the thing you get. But the sword is the same for everybody. And it's not like you can like spec your gun in any ways. Like if you could add attachments to guns or like calibrate them in any way, I feel like it would be better. Like if I could just be like, okay, I'm going to have only one bullet, but I have a hand cannon. That would be awesome. But you can't do that. And I think it's a shame. Honestly, I wish they would add the staff in. Like they added a staff with one of the expansions a while back that shoots like a bubble or whatever. I wish that had become a permanent addition to the like the armory. Like you could pick that instead of a gun. But it's not, it's just an item that you can find every now and then. Alright. Oh, speaking of games having updates, Peglin actually got an update recently that is incredible. They added 2 new classes to the game. Like entirely new classes. And I've been playing that occasionally. Trying to unlock both the classes. One of the classes is actually pretty hard to unlock. Like, one of them is super easy to unlock, and the other one is, like, legitimately hard. But it's such a cool concept. I didn't want to do that. Oh, this is a mistake. Yeah. I knew that was a mistake. Oh, and I didn't put a portal down. Alright. Amulet, binding, simulacrum. Is that a tier 1? No, it's tier 3, and it's chance. Is it weird that I kind of wish I had Cast on Death Portal on this build? I just don't have room for it. Right. Oh, I can probably get rid of this, yeah? Yeah. No, I'll keep it. I'll put it in my pile of unique rings. Oh, okay. I know where I am now. I didn't recognize this map at first. I got it. I'm caught up now. All right, this is a phased boss. I hate phased bosses. I would feel differently if the phases didn't take so long to switch, but they do. If you're gonna have boss phases, I think like when I hit the threshold, don't make me wait for the animation to play. Just do it. Alright, do I have to roll this? Yes, I do. Can't do reflect. Cooldown recovery rate, area of effect, life, phases cold, and feeble. Yeah, that's all fine. None of that bothers me. We put our damage support back in, we're fine. Alright, Alice seems right there. Where is Baron? Right there. kind of just, yeah, I just wanted to stick with him and be done with it. See, I can never tell what he's doing. Two Baron's quests. Ooh, very nice. Those are actually very valuable. How much are they unidentified? Whoa. Unidentified? Interesting. Is it because they're max rolled on the... They are max rolled on the armor. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll try and sell those. Why not? So we'll go 6 divine, I think is an okay price. Yeah, we'll just leave that and see if anybody bites on it. Who knows if anybody will. But it could happen. Okay, next set of maps. One last set. Then we'll trade it all in for money. We need to buy scouring orbs, don't we? I think we do. Yeah, we do. Let's do this real quick. Trade div. Alright, yeah, we need to buy... I want some scouring orbs. I have some chaos. This always takes me a surprisingly long time. But it doesn't take me very long this time. See if anybody will respond to me. Okay. Got somebody to respond. Prices of these are outrageous this league. Okay, so hopefully we get an Elder Slayer in this set so we don't have to go buy one. That would just be easiest. Then we'd have to trade for a bit of currency in order to do that. Cemetery map. This map's gonna take a little bit. I forgot. I guess I might as well just do this already. Did I sell? Oh no, it's Snake Pit. Alright, will this have paid off? Nope. Do I have... No, I don't have the corruption on me. And I'm not going back for it. Alright, now we can go fight the boss. It's weird how good this map is for every other Guardian set, and it's the exact opposite for Cirrus Guardian. Like, it's one of the nicest for Elder and Shaper. Okay, fight's over. Go do the thing. Next phase. Next phase. Next phase. Ooh, and we got an Elder Slayer. Very nice. And we got a Cortex drop. Well, not really a Cortex, but a card to get Cortex. That went very well. All right. Oh, we can get an improved lab trial. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Maybe just get free money. Doesn't mean we need to look for it though. We don't find it. Oh, we found it. Okay, let's see if we get free money. Hey, being lactose intolerant, I feel for you, dude. I don't know what I would do, because, like, that's one of my guilty pleasures, is just pigging out on cheese and ice cream. Chocolate. Although, there are plenty of things that are not dairy related that I pig out on anyway, like, beef jerky sticks are one of the things that I'm just like, I eat to an almost disgusting level. Cheese and ice cream, true. Yeah, like that and pepperoni. Oh, I'll eat pepperoni straight out the bag. Pepperoni's delicious. So will I. At least I'm not alone. Alright, I need to chill out and let myself regen some health. About to die. Yeah, these little lab trials are hurtful on the HP. We can bypass a little bit of that by taking our gloves off. It stops our rage generation, but it means we have life regen. And then we're done when we put them back on. Alright. Let's get this map over with. I've lately gotten into the habit of eating the like tiny little single serving ice cream things, and it's like they come in the 2 flavors, and there's like 12 of them in a pack or in a bag. They're so good. Worst part of my lactose intolerance is that it only happens when I eat a lot of dairy, but when it happens it's very cumbersome. That sucks. So low amounts of dairy doesn't suck, but when it does suck, it's like real suck. That's a shame. Let's see if these boots have the thing. Unaffected, nope. I just had a pint of ice cream, so yeah. Yeah. Ben & Jerry has a dairy-free version of some of their flavors. Oh, there we go. James doesn't seem to react bad. As bad to it as he does with the regular ice cream. The more you know. I didn't know that. Ben & Jerry's is pretty good too. I imagine that's not too bad. Good to know. Thanks, Prime. So, I think it was a couple weeks ago, and my wife were watching a movie, and just after we finished dinner, I was just like, you know what, I want ice cream. And so I just started getting on my phone and ordering some ice cream while we were watching a movie, and I found a place to get ice cream, and I was like, you know what, I'm kind of in a sherbet mood, so I ordered what I thought was going to be a pint of sherbet, and it was a quart instead. There's a lot more ice cream than I was prepared for. I actually just finished it yesterday. It was good. It's just a lot more ice cream than I expected. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool because when we get the same flavor, but his is friendlier. I tried it before. It's just a little drier because it's almond milk. Almond milk is pretty good. Of the non-dairy milks, I think almond milk is my favorite by a very large margin. It also stays good much longer than like regular dairy milk does. What did I just drop? We should do this. All right. Oh wait, I probably don't want that. Temp chains, yeah, no. Ice golem, no. Scourge arrow, no. I do want that delirium orb though. Okay, unfortunately, we did not get our Elder Slayer. We have to buy one. Oh no, we did get an Elder Slayer. Totally forgot. I got talking about ice cream and I totally forgot what I was doing. I feel like there's a lesson in there somewhere. That's a lot of things. I think we can take it though. I think we can do that. That's what happened when I tried to order puppy ice cream for Rose's birthday this year. I thought I was getting a sample size. I got a bite instead. Way too much for 2 dogs to eat in a short amount of time. Yeah. That happens to me all the time with soft drinks at restaurants. Like I'll get a large drink from like Wendy's thinking, oh, okay, yeah, I wanna like sip on it for a couple hours, right? And I forget that Wendy's is one of those restaurants that's just like, you want 44 ounces of soda? And then I have a huge amount of soda. Need to not be hit by that. Oh, that was bad. It worked out though. Okay, okay, we're good. 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 We got it. Okay, disdain, unmaking, map. Let's grab these, and see what's on those. Matter. And doesn't matter. Okay, so that's now done. Which I think means we're done with our set. We have 6 sets to sell. Be a nice amount of deli orbs to sell. So yeah, let's make sure. Yeah, we're good on maps. So yeah, that's that. I kind of. What? Let's see. What do I want to do here? Unique. Sword. Not a Queen's Decree. I'm looking for something that I could probably do Wigwald's Princess. Kinsbury. Maybe an axe? I could probably do an axe. Yeah. Or mace. Yeah, we'll do that. So I think we're gonna go ahead and start a new character. Let's see, we got about an hour left, so we're gonna go ahead and create a new character. And I'm just gonna start leveling up the our counter ignite character. I think that's kind of what I want to do, is just go ahead and roll this on. And it's you know, because I can't focus on anything. Okay, so we're gonna do that. It can just be something I think about in the background while I'm doing other things, because I keep thinking about this build and I kind of want to make it like, see how well it's going to do, but at the same time I want to keep focusing on the builds that I've got going on so that I don't like get myself too distracted, you know? But I play this game to enjoy it as much as I play for content, so we're just gonna go for it. And we'll work on the Flicker Strike video over the weekend. Can you please catch on fire? There you go. And there we go. Anything good there? Nope. Alright, I'm gonna have to pull up my super secret POV. See how I want to pull this off. Because I don't know how quickly I can turn it into the Ignite build. Oh, I have a full set for Cortex. That's actually pretty cool. It's a significant amount of currency for me. Okay, so we need equipable. I'm gonna grab this as always. Do we have? Do we not have 1,000 ribbons? I'm shocked I don't have 1,000 ribbons. Let me go find 1,000 ribbons. I want one. Clear 1,000 ribbons. Give me a 4-link one. Or a 5-link one. Oh, yeah, let's just look for a 5-link one. $140 chaos? Really? Not even, okay. I guess let's go for a 4-link then. I'm not that nuts about it. It's fine. This is kind of wild. We'll do. I guess we'll do this. It requires level 16. That's alright. Okay, so that's for later. Equipable. This is for now. That's for now. That's for now. That's for now. I could do some. Wait, do I have any crazy murderous gems? I don't think I do. Yeah, no. Okay. Back to uniques. Do we have any boots? No. Okay. That should be pretty much it. +1 level, socketed spells. I don't think I care too much. Should be fine. Alright, what do we want to level up with? Oh, we could level up with Prismatic Burst. We're not going to level up with Prismatic Burst. That would be awful. Okay, let's go probably Rolling Magma or Fireball. I don't actually know. Rolling Magma is probably better. Yeah, we'll do Rolling Magma, Arcane Surge, Ellie Prolif. Yeah, that should be plenty. Okay. And then that there, not there. Ooh, here's a question. Where is 9? Also level 17, and it's got Vengeance Cascade. Put Vengeance Cascade on our Rolling Magma. It'll be great. It won't actually matter because we're going Ignite, but it'll be neat to look at. Spite build, let's go. How do you learn to trust again? Slowly. Slowly. You'll get there. Alright. Do we have everything we need? Yeah. Perfect. This is a weird layout. Spite build. Oh wait, Vengeance Cascade won't work with this because it's not an attack. That's right. Yeah, maybe I'll switch to an attack. Who knows? Can't wait. I can't wait either. I'm excited about it. I've been excited about this build for a while. I've just been trying to focus up on the other two builds and make sure they're, you know, gonna make it and I don't just abandon them. But at least this way I'll have something to show off when I make the videos. Maybe I can get a lot done for that this weekend. Hopefully. See how all that works out. Alright. Oh. We forgot to grab portal scrolls. There's usually one right here though. Yep. I think that guy might always drop a portal scroll. Phantasm, yes please. Oh, I don't think Spell Cascade works with Rolling Magma. Phantasm does though. Okay, so let's put this back. Or wait, no, do we want to just switch to an attack? That's actually a real question. Do we want to just switch to an attack at some point and have the attack ignite? Purchase. What attacks are there? That's a spell. I guess we could go a bow skill. We could meme it up with Splitting Steel. I think ultimately it doesn't matter. We're just gonna level with spells. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. Let's get in here. Actually need that. That's not gonna work. Alright. Give me, okay. You guys come over here. John, basically just asking someone who plays this game longer than me tips. I mean, that's fair. I guess the way to think about it, right? If I'm gonna make a gameplay analogy, is I'd kind of compare it to Dark Souls. Like, there are some things you can learn tips for, right? But there are some things that you just kind of have to experience and learn as you go. It's not a very good analogy because there's a lot of dying in Dark Souls, and that's obviously not the point. Good. Not the message that I was trying to send, but you know, so it's a really bad choice of game, I guess. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like, it's gonna happen, and it's about trying to improve, right? And just getting a little better each time, getting a little better each day. It's not about doing it in the first try. It's not about doing it on the second try. It's about doing it a little better each time. Yeah, of course, pugs. It's not an easy thing, you know. It's just something to work at. Usually a good indicator is if you can look back and think, you know what, I'm pretty happy with how I did yesterday. Who I was. Or I would like to improve these things. You know, that's progress. What it looks like. I'm very slow. I don't think I have another barracks for spite, but that's going to be actually a super important thing for my build. And a replica Ember Wake for that matter. Or wait, do I want to do some Black Flame nonsense? I could actually if I wanted to. And the real problem then is the always ignite. I guess I would have to do... I'd have to do Forbidden Flesh and Flame Jewels for it if I were to go Occultist instead. I don't really want to do that. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna stay with Elementalist. It's just it's gonna be a more comfy fit. We'll figure out defenses as we go. It'll be fine. I have no mana left. I wonder if there are any mana things in the ground. It doesn't look like it. I'll get you eventually. Hey, there's a mana thing. You're a really good person. I'm gonna try. But all I can do is my best. All anybody can do. Alright, let's just run through here. Find the teleporter. Go back, get boots. Add a movement ability. The chances that portal's still there. That portal is still there. That's awesome. Frostbomb, Orb of Storms, SRS. Do I want to do SRS instead? I might actually. Do these all work with SRS?
I've traveled. Stay sharp out there.
Just gonna go that way. Alright, that works with SRS. That work with SRS? It does. Does this work with SRS? It does. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're going SRS. Sure. Alright, let's see what other things we got. Your partner is very lucky. Of course, I don't know them, but I hope that it's well deserved. They're a way better person than me, man. Got to tell you. And it took time. You know, I was not always this lucky. Very happy with who I am now, or with who I'm with now, but before that, it wasn't always bright and sunshiny, you know? We got Springleaf, that's a good one. Grab this wand. That wand is trash. And we should be pretty good to go. I don't think I need anything else. Yeah. Perfect. AJ, hey, how's it going? Okay. Good. Glad to hear it. You've caught us at the part of the stream where I have changed subjects twice now, and I am now working on a new build. A build that I've been pretty excited for, but I've been trying to wait on. Talked about ice cream for a while. That's true. That really happened. And it's a well-deserving topic. Oh no, that was actually the right way. I need to go this way. Wow. If only I wasn't lactose intolerant. You and Pugs both, apparently. That was the whole start of the conversation. I, on the other hand, am a kind of a pig when it comes to ice cream, or really anything. Like I get snackish and then it's over. And Taco Bell, delicious Taco Bell, which I get judged for a lot, and I think that's unfair. That worked really well. I wonder if this is the way I want to level up Witch basically all the time. It's just SRS all the way. What is this game about? So this game is Path of Exile. It's basically, if you're familiar with ARPGs, Diablo, Torchlight, there's a couple of others that have been popular recently. Wolcen is one of them. I can't remember the name of the other one. There's another one that's fairly popular at the moment. But it's a game like those. It's kill a bunch of stuff, loot a bunch of stuff, make a better character, kill a bunch of stuff, loot a bunch of stuff, repeat. But the neat thing about Path of Exile is the amount of flexibility there are in builds. So it's you can get some pretty crazy ideas going. Or at least that's the cool part for me, right? Some people, different people like different aspects, but for me it's all about like how flexible build making is. Like if I want to do a silly thing, then I can do that silly thing because the game allows me to. Which is great because I don't particularly care if it's a good build, I care that it's a fun build. What build are you going now? I am doing a counterattack ignite. There's a skill in the game called Vengeance, and it is a skill you cannot use. Instead, you have a 40% chance on being hit to use the skill. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a couple of mechanics that will allow me to hit myself constantly, and then that will trigger the counterattack, and then that counterattack will apply ignite, so it'll catch things on fire and they'll take damage over time from that. And that's basically the build, but it'll be super nice because it means I don't have to like what I'm doing right now is I'm stopping every now and then to cast a spell. I won't have to do that. I can just walk around. So it should be pretty nice if I can get it to work. Yeah, that's the concept, and I think it's gonna work pretty well. But we'll see. When I was trying to make it work with the different builds, it seemed like it was gonna work okay, but I need to really test it to find out if it's going to work the way I want it to. Hopefully it feels good, and then we can just roll with it. But if I can get it to work, it might end up being one of my favorite builds, just because of how much potential I think it's gonna have. The amount of damage that I'm doing right now is kind of absurd. Okay, so do we want Infernal Legion? I could just do, yeah, let's do minion damage support. Why not? Then we'll do some levels. I think we just go straight. You know what? I could do this and just breeze through a bunch of the early game. Let's do that. Should make the early game easy breezy. Be pretty easy to respec later. We're gonna grab clarity. Alright, there's Fairgraves. Now where is... the thing that Fairgraves wants me to do? Gotta be around here somewhere. Alright, that's the way out. I don't need that. There we go. Yep. Where are we going? I'm gonna guess this way. I was wrong. I got back to my stressful life of high school, so bye. Ooh. Enjoy yourself, AJ. Good luck. You got this. I believe in you. Thanks for dropping by. Alright, now we go back to Fairgraves, which is on all the way on the other side of the map. Do you know if I'm a guy or a girl, Joe? I don't. Guessing you're a guy, but I don't actually know. Good guess. There you go. I knew the whole time. I didn't know. I don't know. I try not to assume too much. It's hard because I feel like it's natural a lot of times to have a mental image of somebody. But yeah, I don't know. You might have mentioned it at some point, or mentioned something that led me to that conclusion. That, or I might have said something at some point that was something along the lines of see you guys later, and then went and corrected myself and said or girls, and you probably corrected me at that point. Hard to say. You've been around a while, and I appreciate it. You get to experience all of the growing pains, the really early stuff. Which I've still got a long way to go. But I feel like I'm at least a little better at like editing and things like that. I honestly need to take some of my early videos down because they're like that bad. And that'll probably be just something I do over time is start taking down my older stuff. I enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad you were there. It has been fun. We're actually I crossed the 900 mark for subscribers recently, which is very exciting for me. Just a little bit further to go to 1,000. Honestly, if I put just a little more work in to making videos, I could be there. I feel like I could be there pretty quickly, but I've been slacking on videos. Thanks, Bugs. Oh, dead end. Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, I've got to figure out kind of where I want to go, because like I've enjoyed all the Path of Exile stuff, but I've got to figure out something I can post more regularly as well. And I think it's more about me posting than it is about what I actually want to do. There are plenty of games that I could do that are, you know, pretty easy and quick to post. Whereas Path of Exile is a lot of time and effort. Ooh, look at that damage. Beautiful. I guess that's the way to go early on, is just roll into that and take her down. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. And I think I'm gonna ignore that for now. And we're just gonna go straight up here. And start grabbing like health and stuff like that. Oh, dead end. Oh wait, we want that mana flask. 2 more levels, and then we can put on 1,000 ribbons. Alright. Let's pick up some more uniques because we should have boots now. Oh, that's why we didn't have boots for the longest time. Gotcha. We could get Rampage. Don't want Rampage right away. I kind of do. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab Rampage. I think we want Ash Color. And then I think our amulet is too good to replace. Okay, we'll put that back, throw that away. And then we are going to... Life isn't fair. It's not, but we'll get through. Alright, we want probably minion damage. Minion damage, summon Phantasm. Alley Prolift, maybe? Let's go see. Alright, we want summon Phantasm for sure. Minion damage for sure. Oh, you know what we can do? We can do Infernal Legion. And these will be our expendable ones. That makes a ton of sense. Okay. Nice, we found the den. Hey, there's no penalty for cheating. I mean, there is. It's not an upfront penalty, but it's definitely not something that you just move on. It's not a big deal. It matters. I think the value here is it sucks, but what it means is that now you have a specific interest in I hesitate to say not cheating, but it's like the openness and honesty and dedication that comes with a real relationship, right? Because what it means is that when you're committed, you're going to be all in. And that matters. That makes a difference. Someone who doesn't take a relationship seriously to that level is going to be missing out. So there's a penalty. It's just, you know, not one that you can see. Also, they're lost, to be honest. Yeah, of course, pugs. Yeah, Bright May. Wait, why did Nightbot? Let me see if I can stop that. Nightbot, stop. How do I untime you out? Oh, hold on, everybody. I'm trying to figure something out on So I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. Twitch just, or Nightbot on Twitch just timed out somebody who's chatting because they used too many emotes. I didn't even know that was a setting. 600 seconds. Oh my god. It timed you out for 10 minutes. That's wild. Nightbot, stop. Alright, hold on. Let me see if I can find out what Nightbot's doing. Spam protection. Excess emotes. Disable. Okay. That should be better. Now how do I... Oh, you know what I'll do? That's wild. Alright. Unban Bright May. Alright, are you back, Bright May? To be frank, I should have you up on both Twitch and YouTube. Nah, you're good. I can just bother you here. Now it's trying to spam hearts. Nightbot is anti-love, apparently. I turned that off. Yes, you are a mod now. Let me know if you want me to take that away. But hopefully that'll also keep Nightbot away from you. Nightbot can now fear you. I mean, it's possible you didn't want to be mod. Let's see, leather belts. I impulse the mod. What? What? I'm not sure that I read that right. Arcane Surge. Summon Phantasm. Minion damage. Nice. Puss in Boots. What are we doing? We got 2 levels. What do we want to spend it on? Down here. Sir, watch the movies. I mean, the Fury If You Dare part I get. It was the rest of it. I should have used my new power recklessly. Oh no, what have I done? That's fine. I mean, worst case, I have to unmod Jans. But I doubt I'm gonna have to do that. I trust you. How bad does it bother you if I'm in both chats? It doesn't. Just don't be surprised if I think you're 2 different people. Also, you now have special highlighted messages in Twitch. Am I not 2 different people? No. The meds are working. All right. Now I'm lonely. Hey Pugs, welcome back. Don't be lonely, May. Great, now I'm talking to myself. Where are we going? Here we go. Honestly, I'm glad you found that out because I had no idea Nightbot was anti-emote spam, and that I feel like that's like a core tenet of Twitch. Like people want to spam emotes. Where do I want to go from here? Guess I go here. Grab some health. I haven't messed with the symbols or caps yet, but I might need to. I can help with that if you don't want to do with it. Oh no, I'll figure it all out. I've got a lot of stuff that I need to sit down and adjust on Twitch. World of Thunder. That'll be important later. I tried so hard to. I hate how my brain doesn't even let me trust anymore. It's very annoying. You'll get there, man. It takes time. And that's just something that happens when people hurt you. Like it's just it's almost like your brain is just reacting. And so not dissimilar to the way you, like, if you touch something hot, you pull back, right? That reaction to like yank your arm back. It's the same thing you're doing emotionally. That's all that's going on. You'll get there. You'll learn that it's worth trusting people, even at the risk of getting hurt. Appreciate it, Megan. I appreciate the help. I do need to find somebody to help me out with like an artist to set up some emotes and whatnot for my pages. One of those things that I need to go and do. Price that out. Just annoying, and I doubt that she's feeling anything similar at all. I mean, I wouldn't worry about it, man. Know yourself and don't worry about her. It's not worth it. Focus on you. Because I can't stick to a theme. How? Oh, focusing on you? Yeah, it's so okay. The realization that you will come to over time is that how she feels and how she's dealing with things doesn't matter, right? It has no impact on you. And it's not something that's easy to like come to the realization of, I guess. But like I was saying earlier, your happiness is based on you alone. And so if you are happy with you, it doesn't matter. Right? No one can give you that happiness. No one can take that away from you because your happiness is based on you. Sure, I can get suggestions from my streamers who have custom emotes, unless waifu plans to. Oh, God, I was very confused when you said waifu. I realize now who you mean. No, I'm probably just gonna see if I can find somebody to like who does it professionally and pay them to do it. Like a Brenda Amigo. Oh, you know this song? Nice. But yeah, honestly, Pugs, just give it time, and whenever you start thinking about, you know, why did she, what does she, how does she, just remind yourself that it doesn't matter, right? It's her feelings, her status, her motivations weren't focused on you. Right, that was the whole issue, is that they weren't focused on you, they weren't about you. And that was part of the core issue. And so it's not something that you did wrong, it's not something that you fell short on, there is a deficiency there. And so whenever you start thinking those thoughts that include her, that focus on her, try to stop yourself and remember that the fault isn't with you, right? So you don't need to try and analyze why did this happen. You don't need to try and figure out what she's going through, because really you just need to focus on you being happy. I'm not sure any of that was coherent, but hopefully it helped a little bit. Thanks, Brime. Where am I going? I don't even remember. I'm so lost. Yeah, of course. And it's something that I think everybody has to learn, and everybody learns it in a different way, but it's everybody's gonna hurt. Gonna hurt a little different for everybody. You'll get through it. You got this. Alright. Lyra, we found you. Got that one and got that one. Plus 50. What else do we need here? Do we want to grab this? I think we might. Of course, I didn't hear anything about the beginning of the story, but you're having a hard time processing, figuring out where to start, moving on. Camp counselor with my friends, true. Eventually, you're gonna realize that we're all a lost cause, though, Bright May. But we appreciate you anyway. Gives me something to work on besides myself. There you go. We all need our projects. Alright. Also, I'm surprised I'm good at this. I want to do it living, but school terrifies me. Yeah. It is. I feel like a lot of counseling is about listening. Because I think most of the time people know the answer. School is really long and annoying. True. I'd tell you it gets better, but it doesn't. That's not entirely true. College is way better than high school. Which is not to say that it's great, it's just different. You get to set your own schedule a little bit. I will say the social aspect of college is way better than high school. I actually enjoyed hanging out with people in college. I'm one of those that has a hard time listening. I'm more a self-help, giving realistic options, sharing relatable stories, so people don't feel alone or helpless. That's a good point. I hate not knowing things so much, but not the things school teaches me. Yeah. I think not knowing things is something that everyone kind of dislikes. It gives people a sense of insecurity. Although I wonder if that kind of starts in high school or middle school. Because like thinking back, right, you go through middle school, you go through high school, and they're all like, think about what you want to do for the rest of your life. Like, you've got to make a decision by the end of high school what you want to be. like what you want to do for a career for the rest of your life, and you really just, it's not true. You don't have to figure it out by the end of high school. You don't even have to figure it out by the time you go to college. Like if you end up going to college and you don't have it figured out, it's okay. The first year of college, you take electives and core classes that you need to take for every major anyway, and then you just see how everything fits. See what meshes with you. It's wild. I had a scholarship for private school for psychology, but didn't want to go to school. And be pregnant now, I can't do school. At least something I have to do. At least until I have something that helps. That's fair. All right. Brain doesn't want to work anymore. True. I've considered for like 5 minutes at a time going and getting my master's degree. No, there's no way. There is no way I want to get my master's. We'll put that over iCurrent Surge. Then we'll do, what do we do here? Do this. Maybe that. I just refuses sometimes. I'm very good at overthinking unimportant things. I know that feel. I think it's actually one of the things that makes me like Path of Exile so much is I like trying to figure things out and plan things. And so basically the first half of Path of Exile is just playing around in a big math simulator and figuring out how to solve problems. I've completed 2 trade schools. I'm trying to go to college last year. But I think my best option right now is to pay out of pocket and take core classes on my own time, so when I'm ready to go to school I can. I'm reteaching myself SQL right now so I can go for recertification, but at the same time I want to be a teacher and a counselor. That's fair. You can always do, I think most courses are going to have you pick a minor anyway, so you can minor in whatever SQL would be. But SQL is just a good thing to know anyway. Like, even if you don't end up using it, the process of learning SQL is useful. It's very similar to learning a new language. I think it exercises the same parts of the brain. The more you learn, the better you're going to be at learning in general. Yeah, I was thinking of doing major, minor, interested in a lot of things, but dumping money into school is scary. True. Certifications, though, are a good way to kind of like sidestep some of that scariness. Or being self-taught. Like, on the other hand, I totally get wanting to go to school for something. As a good, for instance, I want to learn Spanish at some point because I've actually got an interest in learning languages. But I generally lack the dedication to sit down and actually learn, right? So like giving the time that it needs to actually be learned is something that I struggle with. Going to an actual course for it would enforce a structure on me, but I could just as easily just stick to a structure. Like it's all I really need to do. why I like trade school so much. Just go in, learn your job, go out. James' coworkers are trying to convince me to go to tech, as if I could. As if I would if I could. Oh yeah. I don't know that that's. I don't know that tech would be worthwhile for what you want to go for though. I mean, maybe if you want to do SQL stuff, but even then, I don't know. You could manage, because the thing I'm trying to struggle with is like, is tech worth it for what you want to go for? So well, as an engineering school or as a computer science school, it's good. If you go for computer science, you then have to take calculus, and that's, you know, it's calculus. Gross. And if you go for pretty much anything else, you might just be better off doing a cheaper school. I feel like ULM has, I don't know where you guys are, but I feel like ULM has a lot of the same coursework, and like the degree is worth the same amount when it comes out to a resume. But it's a much easier course load. And it's not like it's gonna skip anything, it's really relevant. You want me to get an internship so I can work for them while I'm in school? Gotcha. I still think you could do that with a different school. Honestly, you could do, oh, you guys are you guys in Ruston? Can't do video presentations. I guess like the... Oh, video presentations aren't too bad. Outside of... Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess tech would be the best option just because you're close. Because any in-person class is going to be a pain otherwise. What about you, Pugs? Do you have any ideas what you're wanting to go to school for? Yeah, I do better in in-person classes, but the price is much higher than doing it online. That's a shame. I found that I don't know how many classes are going to allow it, but presentations, music or photography, nice. A lot of times when I do presentations at work, I will pre-record them, and it's mostly to respect time limits, right? Because you generally are in like a half-hour meeting, and you've got several people who need to present, so you don't want to take up too much time. Pre-recording a demo or a presentation is a good way to keep yourself to a time limit, and then you can just answer questions afterwards. But I don't know how many schools would let you do that. But I guess I do tech stuff. I'm fairly good at it. But I prefer the other two. Nice. You could always do a mix and do graphic design or I guess graphic design would be the tech extension of photography. Music and photography go great together. Yeah, they do. Music is incredible. There's no way I could have done music. It's another one of those patience and dedication things that I didn't, you know, commit to. Like, I've tried to teach myself piano, guitar, and violin on several occasions, and I don't stick with it for more than a couple weeks. Which is enough time to, like, learn the most basic thing and do it poorly, and that's about it. Yeah, I just like the good noises, but I don't know if I can commit to a guitar all the way. I want to. I mean, just give it a try. Do not let my story of lack of commitment scare you off. Because ultimately, it's a, it's like an initial, a learning curve, I guess? Because I feel like as soon as I would get to a point where I can just play something, like I can just pick up and play something that I like the sound of, then I would be good. Like, I wouldn't struggle to practice, but it's getting to that point that I struggle with. Do things in Photoshop or something, eventually start your own wedding venue or something? Yeah, that's a good option. Yeah, there's a bunch of like sub areas of digital design that can be pretty good. And like the scale is pretty wild, so like you could do photography into digital design, or you could pivot that into straight up like designing web spaces or advertisements or user interfaces. It is a pretty flexible field. And this is kind of nice. Didn't have to worry about anything, I just stood there. Which way do we want to go with this? Do I want to go Heralds? I could go Heralds. No, you know what? I'm gonna go this way. Marketing like commercials? Yeah, that are ads. Every advertisement is going to pass through a digital designer in order to get it to a point where it's marketable. And they basically study, like, well, in that realm, because digital design again is a very wide space. But a digital designer focused on advertisement is going to focus on how images appeal to people on a psychological level, and then apply that to design spaces. So when you're, for instance, designing a UI, if you want a button that is going to be something like a launch button, you want that button to be red, right? And you want the things around it to not be red. Things like that, right? It's a very simple concept, but it's expanding on that thought space to make things that appeal to people. If I ever do merch, you better go through you. Could do that. I don't know that I'll ever do merch though. It's a long way down the road. Music is important too in marketing. True. Big merch store is probably gonna give you a better price. Yeah. I'm just a lowly small business. I mean, yeah, but just a lowly small YouTuber, so you know it works. I still think that's a long way down the road, but maybe. All right, we're gonna go here. Yeah, I still haven't hit step 1 on the YouTube thing yet. You know, step 1 on YouTube is hit 1,000 subs, and I'm close, but we're not there yet. Very close. Look at what uniques we can switch to. I think our gloves are good to go. Body armor's good to go. Helmet. Nah, I'm gonna keep my helmet. Shield is good. That's attacks. Oh, rings. Rings. We need a Salio sign. That one spells and attacks? Yeah. I'm gonna lurky lurk for a bit, waiting on a blanket to get out of the dryer, but James went to lay down, so I want to bother him. That's fair. I'm actually probably about to get off here. We've been going for a little over 3 hours, and while I'd like to go longer, I do actually have to wake up in the morning and stuff. Which is unfortunate, but it's life. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. I had a blast. I'm glad I pivoted and just went ahead and started my spite build. It'll be fun. So thanks everybody for joining me, and I will see you same time next week. Hugs, you got this. Thank you for joining, and Megan, thanks for everything that you do. Appreciate you testing my Nightbot. See you guys later.